What's scarier than working the night shift at McDonald's? Maybe it's realizing that your last customer never really left, and that he's following you home. This is the story of Eli. He's 23. He knows the menu better than his own heartbeat. He can close the store with one hand on the mop and the other on the headset. And tonight, beneath those humming lights and the glow of the golden arches, he learns that some orders aren't made with money. It's 2:45 a.m. Eli is alone. The last co-worker clocked out at 2. The manager left at 1:30 with a quick, "You got it?" And Eli, like always, said, "I got it." He wipes down a table, checks a timer on the warmer cabinet, and lets the mop lean against a booth like it's a sleeping dog. The parking lot outside is empty. A little fog snakes across the asphalt. The arches hum like a neon lullaby. The headset crackles. A voice whispers, "Are you still open?" Eli flinches. "Yeah, drive-through only. What can I get you?" The voice replies, "Coffee, black." No size, no sugar, no please, just black. Pull forward to the first window, Eli says. The order screen stays blank. No car triggers the sensor. But when Eli peeks through the back window, he sees it idling under the speaker. A rusted sedan, paint bubbled like old scabs. One headlight works. The other is a blind eye. He pours the coffee. Steam curls like a little ghost. He grabs a lid, a sleeve, and a smile he doesn't fully mean. The sedan rolls up. The driver leans into the glow. Pale, too pale. Skin the color of cold milk. Hair shaved close, like it stopped growing. Eyes that don't sit right, like they've been put back in after being lost. One black coffee. $2 even, Eli says. The man doesn't reach for his wallet. He doesn't blink. He turns the coffee cup in Eli's hand with a finger slow, like he's steering Eli's wrist. "You live close by, don't you?" the man asks. Eli forces a laugh. "Haha, everyone does around here." The man inhales long. Fresh grease, fresh boy. Eli's smile cracks. $2. The man's hand finally moves, slow and deliberate, pulling a bill from nowhere and pressing it flat on the counter. His fingertip doesn't leave a fingerprint. It leaves a wet, dark ring. "You close at 3, the man says softly. "I'll wait." The window slides shut. The car idles there for 3 heartbeats, 4, 5, then rolls forward and drifts off into the parking lot shadows like a thought you can't finish. By 3:05 a.m., the doors are locked. The fryers are filtered. The trash is bagged. He steps into the quiet, keys in his palm like knuckles. Across the road, the sedan, engine idling, headlights off, windows black. The coffee cup, he can see it through the windshield, still steaming. Eli pretends not to see it. He pretends a lot of things. He hauls the trash to the dumpster. He triple checks the back door. He calls his manager. Voicemail chirps. "Hey, some guy's hanging around the lot. Just letting you know. I'm heading out." He climbs into his Honda. The key turns. The engine coughs, then catches. He breathes out and thinks, home, bed, shower, forget. He checks the rear view. The sedan slides from the shadows, like a shadow of its own, falling in behind him at a polite distance. Not close enough to be illegal, close enough to be inside his head. He takes a right he doesn't need. The sedan follows. He takes a left he never takes. The sedan follows. He loops the block once, twice. On the third pass, the sedan cuts the corner like it knew he would. Eli's palms sweat. The wheel feels alive, a warm throat under his grip. He decides not to go home. He'll go to the 24-hour gas station. Bright, loud cameras. His phone buzzes. Unknown number. "You forgot my order." His chest hollows out. He didn't give his number to anyone. He didn't even give his name. The light turns green. He runs it anyway. The sedan drifts through the red light color. Means nothing. Eli caves. Fight or flight chooses hide. He pulls into his apartment lot and kills the lights. The Honda ticks as it cools. He waits. He listens. The sedan stops at the curb. The driver's door opens. The man stands beneath the street lamp, coffee cup still in hand. He doesn't drink. He doesn't move. He just looks up at Eli's window. Eli bolts. Up the stairs, two at a time. Keys jangle, slip, scrape the lock. The deadbolt thunks like a hammer. He presses his back to the door and feels the old wood shake with his heartbeat. Phone, buzz, unknown number. Window. Eli turns slow. The blinds are drawn. A sliver of night leaks through. He parts it with a fingertip. The man is standing closer now, right below the window, looking up with a smile too calm for a human face. The steam from the coffee moves across his mouth like he's breathing backwards. The phone buzzes again. Another text. No words this time, just a photo. Eli's door. From inside the apartment. He checks the chain. He checks the windows. He checks under the bed like a child, because he is more child than man right now. He goes to the kitchen for the sharpest knife. On the counter sits a paper bag he brought home from work, leftover nuggets he forgot he took. He didn't text anyone. He didn't tell anyone. But the bag has a receipt stapled to it, printed in red ink, letters too tall, too thin. Order. 1 employee. Extra. Fresh. He crumples the receipt. It bleeds grease the color of coffee. The sound of the drive-through chime dings inside his apartment. The microwave screen glows. The numbers scroll. Welcome to McDonald's. Please place your order when ready. Who are you? Eli whispers. Coffee. Black. The kitchen light flares and pops. In the hallway, a shadow crosses from left to right, slow and patient. Eli grips the knife so hard his knuckles blanch. He hears a slow, wet sip on the other side of his door, like someone tasting time. He dials 911. The call rings once. A cheerful voice answers. Thank you for calling back. And the line goes dead. His phone buzzes again. Unknown number. And the line goes dead. His phone buzzes again. Unknown number. You're late. He backs toward the bedroom. The hallway stretches longer than it should be. The drive-through chime dings from the closet, from the bathroom sink, from the oven. The lock rotates on its own. The door eases open. The stranger stands on the threshold. The coffee cup is still full, steam drifting upward in a reversed waterfall. He steps inside without a sound. You forgot my order, he says. Get out. I'm calling the police. You already did. You called me. He tilts the cup toward Eli. The coffee surface doesn't slosh. It stays level, like a dark eye. Eli sees his reflection there small, distorted, ringed by arches of light. You closed at 3. You were supposed to come with me. I don't know you.
But I know you, Eli.
The stranger looks around Eli's apartment. Small place, no family photos. 1 toothbrush, 1 towel. Fresh. Eli lunges to slam the door. The man is suddenly inches away, a blink stolen out of time. Fingers close around Eli's wrist. The grip is cool, damp, and wrong. Extra fresh. The stranger whispers. Eli swings the knife. It bites air. The stranger isn't there. He's by the kitchen now, examining the paper bag. He plucks the red ink receipt from the crumpled wad and smooths it flat. They never staple it right, he says. Yours did. Good boy. The microwave beeps. The message scrolls again. Place your order. The stranger speaks to the room. Coffee. Black. The coffee in his cup darkens further. So black it eats the light around it. The smell fills the apartment. Burned sugar. Wet pennies. Fryer oil gone bad. The man takes a long sip. His smile doesn't change. The level doesn't drop. Now you, he says. Eli runs. The apartment loops into itself. The bedroom opens into the kitchen. The kitchen into the living room. The living room into the McDonald's. Empty booths. Flickering menus. A mop. Asleep by the window. He blinks it away, and the apartment returns. Smaller each breath. Air hot with fryer heat that isn't real. He throws the knife. It clatters uselessly. The stranger doesn't flinch. He sets the coffee cup on the counter, and it leaves no ring this time, just a dry, perfect circle. End of shift, the stranger says. Come along. The last thing Eli feels is the stranger's hand on his shoulder. It's not heavy. It's kind. And that's the worst part. The coffee cup falls. Liquid splashes. The apartment exhales. The lights settle. The coffee steam unwinds itself into nothing. Sunrise bruises the sky. Down in the lot, Eli's Honda sits where he left it. Dew on the windshield, like a sheet over a body. Upstairs, the door is unlocked. The microwave blinks 3. The paper bag is gone. The counter is clean, except for 1 perfect ring. The coffee cup is upright, still warm. At 3 a.m. that night, back under the arches, the drive-through headset crackles to life. A calm, soft voice. Coffee. Black. Extra. Fresh. The new night shift kid, wide-eyed, polite answers on instinct. Sure thing. First window. The sedan rolls into place. The cycle turns, and somewhere between the fryer hiss and the neon hum, something smiles and never blinks.
The voices fade, but the echoes remain. Another tale buried in the shadows, another whisper left behind, until the static calls again. Keep listening and beware what answers back.